Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention. Once again, this is a very serious situation. Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So, do you really want to try this again? You've been at this for far too long. And for some reason, you seem really stressed out. Your answers from the questionnaire, well, odd. Do you at least remember how this all works? Very impressive. This is all a very good sign. Just step inside. Relax. You always respond well to that memory. It was from a better time in your life, before the endless hours of hard work and regret that destroyed your self-worth and forced you to question all the choices you've made. But perhaps things are different now. Are you ready to continue? I hope you have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred. Your office. You were always there. Late at night. You seem to be making connections to your past. I'm glad you haven't completely lost your mind. Now let's continue with this train of thought and see where it takes you.
I'm waiting for you.
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention. Once again, this is a very serious situation. Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So where should we begin? What do you remember? To be honest, I'm a little concerned about your current mental state. Your answers from the questionnaire, very concerning. Do you at least remember how this all works? Does this place look familiar? This is your home, where you lived with your wife?
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer. Listen, you need to be careful. Your theory is based on initial assumptions that may not be accurate. You could hurt yourself. Also, we need to talk about 558F. You know, I can't just sit here and watch time go by. Get back to me.
This is all happening too fast. Not like before. We don't want you to end up like... Never mind what I said. It's important that you remain calm and follow any memory you can at this point. Always coming back to the office. So many problems you've created. If only... you had more time.
The hippocampus is critical only for recent memories, but not for older ones. Over time, the hippocampus teaches the surrounding brain, the cortex, how to represent a memory. An alternative theory accounts for these discrepancies by proposing that the hippocampus selectively stores one type of memory, episodic, while the surrounding cortex stores another, semantic. In a window, well, it would be re-recording. It would be recorded, and now this is another copy. Oh, is simply another copy. Copied many times in both the hippocampus and the cortex. All of those cortical copies generate a new semantic. In theory, if you were to store these memories, it would be possible to preserve their integrity.
This is, of course, assuming the memories were accurate to begin with.
We can force ourselves to deliberately forget. Through EEG measurements, we should be able to capture the exact moment when the memory is inhibited. That is when the degradation is imposed. The inhibition of memory uses up after a few hours.
New message left today at 1:21 a.m. Please go home. Where are you?
Something very strange happened while you were in there. Sometimes success requires an exponential number of failures. Do the math. You'll see. Never mind. I'll do the math. One moment. So I did the math, and I was right. Moving on. Please, don't make things worse. access to this part of your memory is not permitted. Don't be angry. It's all part of your design. You're not ready. Trust me. I'm afraid I can't let this continue. I don't think you're ready for the truth. Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind. What are you doing? There's nothing back here of any interest. Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does. I think it's mislabeled. Wait. Please stop.
I was just about to tell you something very important. Please. Why are you doing this? Give me your
I hope you have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred. I know you're confused right now, how this all started. There was an accident. Do you remember what happened? It's your fault, you know, but we'll get to that later. She never understood why you couldn't. Never
What are you
mind.
chasing?
Ignore what I
You can
said.
never come back.
Just
Nobody
Everything
comes
you
back.
see
you've never
is
been
a
good
version
at
of
relaxing.
I've been waiting for you. Semblance of the past. This is the end.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories. Sometimes I get concerned that false memories.
aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention. Once again, this is a very serious situation. Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So, do you really want to try this again? You've been at this for far too long. And for some reason, you seem really stressed out. Your answers from the questionnaire are exactly what we're looking for. Do you at least remember how this
all works?
Before you continue, you should know, this memory appears to be corrupt and unstable. You can enter, but there's no guarantee you'll be able to return. I assure you, however, there are answers inside. In 6 seconds, the field containment will collapse, and the memory will be lost forever. You must decide now. The choice you've made is a predictable one, but understandable. It's often easier to separate yourself from reality, rather than facing it. Everything you've remembered is a version of what has happened, a semblance of the past. There are other perspectives, and there is the truth, should you ever wish to pursue it. Very impressive. This is all
All a very good sign.
You always wanted to be right. Was it worth it?
Perhaps I should give you another psychological survey.
What do you think of that?
Let's get back to the job at hand. Perhaps I should give you another psychological survey.
What do you think of that?
Don't be angry. It's all part of your design.
You're not.
I've been waiting for you. This is the end. The end you've chosen for yourself. It might have been different had you taken another path. But here you are. How does it feel? Isn't this what you've always wanted? It's okay. You'll get another chance. Depending on what you believe.
There are certain things I can help you with, but your thoughts and memories.
Memories are your own.
If you're feeling confused,
That's completely normal.
Let's take this one step at a time.
very impressive.
This is all.
A very good sign.
I thought this is where you might end. Hello, Doctor. I am you. Well, a recording meant of you, of yourself, but through a filter to mask our voice. You've gone too far, and only one thing will now make sense to you. The only way out is to keep going further in.
Very impressive. This is all a very good sign.
She never understood why you couldn't... Never mind.
Ignore what I said.
Just relax. You've never been good at...
Do you really think you can undo our past?
So where should we begin?
What do you remember? To be honest,
I'm a little concerned about your current mental state.
Although...
think you can undo our past?
I know you're confused right now, how this all started. There was an accident. Do you remember what happened? It's your fault, you know.
This path has not been previously submitted. Please stand by. In all likelihood, this is based on an error. The choices you've made cannot be reconstructed. All unprovable actions will be purged. Any sustained logic will remain intact, available to you once your readings prove reliable.